opposite the wind, all right? Don't get too slow now. Don't get too slow. Okay, you turn final, you're like, wow, everything else was great, but I'm way too high. Oh no, what do I do, right? Power to idle, full flaps, okay? Full left rudder, okay?
Okay.
Full left rudder all the way to the floor, pitch for 80, all right? Pitch for 80 knots. So keep that nose going forward, and then enough aileron to keep us on center line. All right, when you feel at a more normal glide slope, you're gonna work out the aileron, work out the rudder, and then just do a normal approach.
Feels pretty good here.
All right?
Okay.
Great. Now one hand on the throttle, and then just a normal approach.
Okay.
All right, so here we are coming in right at 70. This is looking really good. We're a little bit to the left of center line, so you can creep back to the right a little bit. Nice, now we're on center line, awesome. Power can go back to idle. And then we just want to hover, hold the nose off, hold the nose off, hold the nose off. All right, good. A little bit side loaded, that's why we swerved a little bit.
Okay.
We can get back on the center line, flaps to the floor, full power. I'm gonna turn our nav lights on as well, sorry.
And rotate.
All right.
And a little right rudder, a little bit more. Try and keep us on center line this time.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good. So in the flare, is there any reason why you're holding on to the flap handle?
I don't know, probably habit from driving stick shift.
Yep.
Should be holding the throttle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, holding the throttle, exactly. In case you need that extra throttle bump or throttle reduction, right?
And I'm going to turn left crosswind.
Okay. All right, you want to try that again?
Yeah.
And then we'll do another touch and go, and then we'll do this will be a touch and go, and then we'll do a normal landing, okay?
Okay.
And then that'll be it for today. We'll go inside. We'll talk about S-turns a little bit, maybe. All right, I want to take the throttle back to about 2200 right now, just because we don't want to be like, you know, ripping around the pattern.
Yep. Okay, column.
Yep, touch and go.
Groton Tower, Cherokee 15190, left downwind, runway 23, midfield, request touch and go.
Cherokee 190, runway 23, clear touch and go.
Runway 23, clear touch and go, Cherokee 15190.
Like he's falling asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna go one notch of flaps.
Okay.
And turn left base.
All right.
Do I want to stay high here and do another forward slip?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Add a bump of power, just so we don't lose airspeed as we're holding our altitude here.
1067 Foxtrot, runway 23, taxi via Charlie.
It's like.
All right, second notch flaps. All right, this should feel weird.
It
right?
does. I feel high.
All right,
turn
good.
Left. Turn final.
All right.
And I'm
all right.
Going.
Yep, power idle. Full flaps.
Pitch for 80. Full flaps.
And then full left rudder.
And full left rudder.
Yep. Yep. Make sure you get that pitch in first, right? Because otherwise we'll slow down quick.
Okay. Is this makeable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We'll probably touch down a little past the 1,000 footers. That's okay though. Right now the air is really, really dense. So even though we're slipping, the airplane's still flying kind of fine.
Okay.
You're at power up. Okay, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
I was wondering, I was like, man, we're really not descending right now.
Still do this?
Yep. And
Okay.
then once you're ready to flare, that's when you transition out of it. All right, now it's just normal landing.
Okay.
All right, flaps to the floor, full power.
And right rudder, get back on center line and rotate. More right rudder. Okay.
All right, yeah.
That one felt squirrely, but we got down in one piece.
Yep. Yeah, when you get slow in the flare, like the airplane still has just enough lift to stay up.
Yeah.
But the controls just become so much less effective.
Yeah.
Just because there's not much air going over the controls. That's why it's important to have a nice stable approach coming in, so that you don't have to make all those like big corrections, right? And a slip is just inherently an unstable approach.
Yep.
So that's why you generally want to avoid those unless you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're experienced. But yeah, so I mean, I wanted to trust you. I was like, no man, maybe it's just the dense air. I don't know, but then I was like, no, we're floating too far, man. What's going on? And I'm like, oh, it's just power. Okay. All right, this will be a full stop. Okay.
Okay.
This might be a little bit close to the runway, but that's okay.
Okay.
And then this will be a normal landing, all right? So just do things as you normally would.
Okay. Groton Tower, Cherokee 15190, left downwind, runway 23, midfield, request full stop.
Cherokee 190, runway 23, clear to land.
Runway 23, clear to land. Cherokee 15190. Okay. Gonna get slow.
All right.
And one notch of flaps.
All right.
And start my descent. And I'm gonna turn left base.
Okay.
And let myself descend a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I take out even more power because we don't want to have to do a slip in real life.
Okay. And I'm gonna go second notch of flaps.
Okay. And on base, we like 80 knots, so this is looking really good.
Okay. And turn it final.
All right. How do you feel altitude-wise here?
I feel a little bit high.
All right. You are.
Okay.
And you could fix that normally, right?
Yep.
Without using a slip, because we're not extremely high at all. We're just a little bit high.
Okay.
So we got some tools at our disposal. That's one of them.
And power idle is the other one.
Yep.
Might not need to stay there.
All right. Yep. Now we're at a normal glide slope.
Pitching for 80, or should I go to 70 now?
70 knots.
Okay. Feel a little bit high, so I'm gonna reduce. Actually, it feels pretty good.
Yep. We're perfect right now.
Okay. Feels pretty stable. I'm a little low.
All right. You can slowly reduce the throttle to idle, and then you're just thinking hover, back wheels land first. All right. A little bit of right rudder there. All right. And then we can actually probably here brakes and back pressure. And you know what? That's okay. We'll just get off at delta. That's all right. Yeah, just give it a little throttle, and then we'll get off at delta. That's okay.
Should I keep the back pressure on, or I'm okay now?
Yeah, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine. Some people like to hold it like all the way down, but it's like it's a little unnecessary.
Yeah.
If you're actuating,
3190, right turn on taxiway Delta, taxi parking.
Taxiway Delta 15190.
so if you're actuating the brakes,
That's Delta right there, yeah?
yep, that's
Okay.
Delta. Yep.
All right.
Then you can just follow the center line off the runway.
Okay.
If you're using the brakes at all,
Which is this right line,
Tower
right?
Mooney
Yes.
1067 Foxtrot's ready for takeoff like a left downwind.
1067 Foxtrot Groton Tower, runway 23, cleared for takeoff, left downwind departure group.
Clear for takeoff 2367 Foxtrot.
And once I cross here, I'll stop and clean
That's
it up.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, after landing, clear all runways, stop, flaps up, lights as required, so we'll turn the landing off. Fuel pump off.
Okay.
Trim set. Yep.
Okay.
And taxi plan confirmed. We're going to taxi via Charlie. Do we have to call ground or we can do it?
Nope. He gave us directions, so we're good to go.
Taxi Charlie just over to the coastal ramp. Where should I park it next
You
to
can
that?
park it into or in between one of those planes. Doesn't matter which.
Okay. Facing towards the fence. Yeah?
Outwards.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll just aim towards it, and then as we get closer,